When my feet don't touch the ground, with full speed to nowhere now, for the fire in my heart is out, and you wonder what it's all about. Come where your head's not filled with doubts, to nowhere now and go.
Yes. You're tuned in to Brave New Radio, streaming live on 88.7 FM here in North Jersey and streaming globally around the world on gobrave.org, the TuneIn Radio app, and on Radio FX. This is Brave New Radio Presents, and this week we're presenting an indie alternative rock band formed sometime in 2015 and representing the beautiful Meadowlands of New Jersey. They go by the name of Wyland, so this is Brave New Radio Presents featuring Wyland.
Every night I wake up to the sound of ticking clocks in a town that I can't escape from. Maybe tonight we're gonna run before they come and they turn. I love to rust, and when I'm from watching them burn on, it's beautiful to dust. And even if I get lost, and even if my heart is flawed, I'll find a way back to you. Yeah, I'll find a way back to you. Hey! If one night you wake up to some revolution in your head, in a place that digs at your heart and soul, darling, don't think I've left you alone. So come out before they turn. I love to rust, and when I'm watching them burn on, it's beautiful, it's beautiful. And even if I get lost, and even if my heart is flawed, I'll find a way back to you. Yeah, I'll find a way back to you. And somewhere on the outskirts of town, beyond the maze of this life, there's an X that marks the spot. Yeah, there's a feeling that we both forgot. And even if I get lost, and even if my heart is flawed, I'll find a way back to you. Yeah, I'll find a way, I'll find a way back to you. To you.
Awesome. Wyland here on Brave New Radio. Let me begin by introducing our members today. Guitarist and vocalist Ryan Sloan. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I am amazing. And then joining him is the guitarist Pat. What's up, Pat?
How's it going, man?
All good, guys. All good. Ryan specifically.
Sure.
I'll be remiss if I didn't mention that you were once a member of this fun radio station, Brave New Radio.
Yes, I was. Yeah, this is like a homecoming for me.
Yeah, so welcome back home.
Yeah, thank you.
So you're a student back in here at William Patterson.
Yep.
Tell us a little bit really quickly about your time at Willie P and here at Brave New Radio.
Yeah, sure. So I actually transferred to William Patterson from a community college, and I was kind of unsure of what I wanted to do. I knew that I wanted to play music or make films. And I had a communications class. It's called Intro to Communications, and Dr. Rob Quick was the professor for that. And he talked about all the routes that you can go. And after I went up and just talked to him, and we became like instantly best friends.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, hey, I'm in a band and I'm like writing some music. Can I show you it? And he's kind of just been a mentor ever since, and just kind of guided me, told me when things were horrible and when things were good. So
right.
That's pretty much my experience at William Patterson. So
Absolutely. Excellent.
Yeah.
I remember you very fondly from being here at Brave New Radio. You didn't do much at the radio station, but you were a very calming presence every time you came in. So
I liked hanging out here, but I didn't like working. It's kind of my life. Just, I like hanging out, but I'm not really into working.
Well, it's glad to have you back and to see you again, buddy.
You too,
so tell us a little bit about Wyland. How did you come up with the name for Wyland?
Well, the name came from a Bon Iver song called Halocene.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the lyrics from Halocene was, you're in Milwaukee, off your feet. And a friend and I misunderstood it and thought it was, you're in the world, get off your feet. And just kind of like riffing off that line, came up with like Wyland, why ever get back on the ground? If you're in a high place, just stay there. And then, it was cool and trendy to delete, words, the letters and words, and connecting them. So we tried that, and we got Wyland.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So it's like, why even bother on land? You could just float around.
There you go, yeah.
Make some beautiful music because of it. Before we get to the next song, that last song that you just played, tell us a little bit about that last song.
Sure. So actually, we probably shouldn't even have played it. It's a song that's not out yet. I think it's coming out sometime in June, May or June. It's a song called Lost, and we wrote that song about 2 years ago or so, and went to Ireland, and was it about a year ago, right?
Yeah, it'll be a year ago this March.
Yeah, so about a year ago we were in Ireland, and we were tracking that song, and it's coming out probably in this spring, so that's exciting.
So safe to say that Lost was heard here first on Brave New Radio.
At my home, yeah.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much for that. And let's get into the next song. What song do we have?
We're going to play Lights Go Dark.
Okay.
I was lost in all the wonder, my head too strong for far too long. Yeah, I was blind, I couldn't see that only time could set me free. And when the lights go dark and you can feel it all around, it's like you've missed the mark and all the world weighs you down. When you knew right from the start, but it still came apart. Sometimes it takes the dark for you to see how magnificent this life can be. I found my place in all the colors. I feared I couldn't change, I couldn't stay the same. Yeah, upon my knees before I finally see it, I saw the lights guiding me. And when the lights go dark and you can feel it all around, it's like you've missed the mark and all the world weighs you down. When you knew right from the start, but it still broke your heart. Sometimes it takes the dark for you to see how magnificent this life can be. Everybody's in war for a little peace. Open your eyes, love. Ever seen the lightning crack the sky? Felt the sun defy the night. Seen all the colors in disguise. Open your eyes.
Excellent, excellent. Great job, guys. Ryan, you briefly mentioned before that you guys were in Ireland, or at least recording and producing your latest album in Ireland.
Yes, sir.
Why did you choose to go to Ireland?
Yeah, Patrick had the same question. So when I first started the band, when I started writing anyway, one of my big influences was this Irish band called Codaline. I saw a music video of theirs called All I Want, and the song just really pulled me in, and I loved the record. I literally listened to it every single day driving here to William Patterson and home. Mm-hmm. It was kind of on repeat for me. So I looked up the producer, and it was a fellow named Philip McGee. And I tweeted at him, and I said, one day we're going to work together. And he tweeted back and was like, oh, yeah, sure. And little by little, as soon as we kind of got a manager and everything, I sicked the manager on Philip. And I went over to Ireland by myself, and I met with him. And, he wanted to meet first and make sure that we jived as people before we dove into anything creative,
right?
Which I really appreciated. And we got on really well. It was kind of, he actually reminded me a lot of Professor Quick. He was just a really down-to-earth good guy, and we just kept writing songs and sending them to him. And then we went over there, and kind of like he felt like another member of the band, so it was really cool.
Nice. So how long were you in Ireland producing and recording?
We were there for about a month. Yeah,
about a month.
And we were in like 8 or 10 different Airbnbs.
Really?
Oh my God!
Just hopping around all the time. You couldn't stay in one spot.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Well, so we went to the first place that we went to was a little too expensive, and then we went to this place called Clongriffin, and it's as horrible as it sounds. It's essentially like Sea Caucus without anything good in it. It's just like
it's just houses.
It's just like building.
We got
complexes.
to the first night, and me and Zach, our bassist, everybody was crashing. Everybody was tired. They all wanted to go to sleep, and me and Zach were up. It's like 3 in the afternoon. I'm like, let's take a walk. Let's go find something. So we start walking. We're seeing houses. It's all residential, and then we're walking, and 10 minutes go by, 20 minutes go by, 30 minutes. I'm like, doesn't anything exist here besides houses?
Wow.
And we found a little strip mall, and that was like all that existed in this town of Clongriffin.
Yeah.
It was
wow.
awful.
Yeah.
That's pretty amazing that you kind of spoke that into existence, or at least like tweeted it into existence, that you told this producer,
yeah,
hey, we're going to work together.
Yeah.
And you made it happen and actually traveled to Ireland and I'm sure you brought the rest of the band later on to go to Ireland.
Oh,
so
yeah, we all went, yeah.
That's pretty amazing, man.
Yeah, it was pretty wild. I think, where did you want to do the next record? You said Dubai?
Dubai. Well, when I got into Wyland, I went to the first meeting. It was a great time. We jammed. It was a lot of fun, and came back for the second rehearsal, and they were like, all right, nothing official, but Ryan sat me down. He's like, look, if you're going to be in this band, you need to know that we're going to Ireland
Okay.
in like 3 months.
Wow.
And we're going to spend a month there and make a record. He's like, you have to be on board with that.
How can you say no?
I was like,
That's
yeah,
an
man.
opportunity of a lifetime. Are you kidding me?
I honestly thought he was going to say no.
All right, you guys doing a great job. But what song are you playing next?
So I was going to play Without You from our debut EP, In a Sea of Things Unsaid. Yeah.
A great hit. Let's do it.
I saw the spark fade in the night, left me with nothing but a hole inside. Saw the water come up to my knees. I've been living life in circles, trying to wear out, please, singing. Why do I feel like it's over? Why do I feel like the walls are closing in? Without you, I think I've lost my head in a sea of things unsaid. And if you go, and if you go and turn away, I will follow this slope up in flames. 'Cause this world, it means nothing without you. Ooh, yeah. I saw the parts hidden from view. Viewing it's beautiful, but it's torture too. Saw the water come up to my knees. I've been living life in circles, trying to wear out, please, singing. Why do I feel like it's over? Why do I feel like the walls are closing in? Yeah. Without you, I think I've lost my head in a sea of things unsaid. And if you go, and if you go and turn away, I will follow this love up in flames. 'Cause this world, it means nothing without you. Without you, yeah. And if you go, and if you go and turn away, I'll follow this love. Slope up in flames. It's the truth that I'm up against. I think I've lost my head. How without you, I think I've lost my head.
Excellent. Excellent. Wyland here on Brave New Radio presents. The name of that song was Without You. Guys, what can you tell us about that song, Without You?
When I first started the band, I went through a breakup, and I dated somebody for about 4 years, and I actually just saw her the other day. She's married now. It's an Adele moment, but yeah, I went through this breakup, and it was kind of my fault, and I wanted to write a song that kind of honored the way I was feeling, but also our relationship. I feel like I did some things that were kind of regretful on my end, and I just wanted to kind of honor what we had and embody it in a song. And luckily, Without You was it.
Beautiful. And that's off your album, And the Sea of Things Unsaid, which you released in 2016. What can you tell us about that album specifically?
Well, we recorded everything in Asbury Park, and that whole record was kind of like it was a nice like midpoint. I went through a breakup, and then I kind of was just living like a different kind of life. It was almost like I was like reborn into a different way. So the album is kind of split in that manner, where some of the songs are really dark, and then other ones are quite optimistic and uplifting. So yes, a song from that album that I truly love is Butterflies. Even the music video for Butterflies. Yeah.
It's a great song, great video. But now the album that you guys are releasing very soon and are pushing now is Nowhere Now.
Yeah.
Which you played your song Lost from Nowhere Now earlier in the set. How can you explain the differences between In the Sea of Things Unsaid and Nowhere Now? Like, what's some of the comparisons between the two?
Sure. Well, I think from In a Sea of Things Unsaid to now, we're just a completely different band. I think that I feel like In a Sea of Things Unsaid was really kind of just me, and then this new record is a taste of everybody, and it's kind of just like a good mark of our growth as a band and as a unit, and kind of just like a tiny hint of what's to come. Because I think we're kind of in a period now where we're all kind of we've all been a little separate, and we're kind of just reimagining what we want to do with music. So I think this new record is a stepping stone to something that people haven't heard yet.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So what does it mean to be Nowhere Now?
Yeah. So well, I don't know how many people can relate to this, but I was working at a penitentiary before Ireland from September to about February before we left, and it was the worst experience of my life.
Yeah, I would imagine. Yeah. So what were you doing there?
Well, I work for my father doing electrical work, and we were hired by a company to essentially just run a bunch of lines, wires through this penitentiary, and it was I had to wear like a mask every day. Like the air quality in there is obviously horrible, and it was just like a really horrible time of my life. And Nowhere Now was kind of this imaginary place that I kind of made up to escape to, and it's kind of kept me going, and the song is just about kind of it's an escapism. I think I kind of took some of that from like Mexican film history. I feel like a lot of like Guillermo del Toro and Alejandro Iñárritu and Alfonso Cuarón, they a lot of their early work was a kind of like fantasy escapism driven. So I tried to approach a lot of the lyrics from that angle.
Interesting. Very interesting. And the song that you're going to play next is Nowhere Now. But before we get into the song, I'm sure we want to know what is your process, your musical making process, your creative process together as a band. How do you guys make music together?
Yeah, I think we're still figuring it out. I think it's always a bit different. Pat, you want to kind of take some of that?
Yeah, it's especially making. This is the first record Ryan and I have made together, and it's definitely a learning experience. And we're actually just talking. We finished a tour just last month. We were on the road for 3 weeks, and me and him, like towards the end of the tour, we were like, we can't do this like this crazy anymore. Like we just need to write. I think me and him just both had like a revelation recently that we need to focus more on writing, like sit down together and really go at each other, because a lot of the process with the record coming out now it is a lot of everybody, and a lot of it is, most of it is Ryan's brainchild, and we all give our input, but the process is just kind of sporadic right now. I think we're still like on a journey, I guess. Like we're still learning each other and learning how to write together. Yeah, which is cool. It's more exciting that way.
Right.
We're like a married couple that is still dating.
As every band is, and it sounds like you guys are growing and maturing as a band. So I really, I'm excited to hear the entirety of Nowhere Now. Well, guys, I'm excited for the final song of the night, and this is your single that you're promoting and pushing right now. It's called Nowhere Now.
Nowhere Now.
I don't wanna be another lonely soul in a lonely town with nowhere to go. And I don't wanna be the one with plastic dreams in a plastic town where nobody's free. 'Cause people here just don't wanna see. Oh, so I'll go where my feet don't touch the ground, with full speed to nowhere now. For the fire in my heart is out, and you wonder what it's all about. Come where your head's not filled with doubts, to nowhere now, nowhere now. And I don't wanna be the one who fades away in a fadeaway town. Have you ever felt the pain? Yeah, 'cause I just wanted to feel something that's real. So grandmama's keys were taken, her automobile. 'Cause something here just don't feel right. So I'll go where my feet don't touch the ground, with full speed to nowhere now. For the fire in my heart is out, and you wonder what it's all about. Come where your head's not filled with doubts, to nowhere now, nowhere now. And go where my feet don't touch the ground, with full speed to nowhere now. For the fire in my heart is out, and you wonder what it's all about. Come where your head's not filled with doubts, to nowhere now, and go where my feet don't touch the ground, with full speed to nowhere now. For the fire in my heart is out. Oh, nowhere now, now.
Excellent, excellent. Nowhere Now, Wyland here on Brave New Radio Presents. That's amazing, guys.
Oh, thanks for having us.
Thank you so much for stopping by, for coming here and playing for us.
Yeah, of
Thank
course.
you.
Anything you would like to let our listeners know, let the people know?
Yeah, we have a music video coming out for that track. It was filmed in Montclair. Illegally, no permits. Come and arrest us. It'll be out this Monday, and we're really excited about it. And we've got a lot of other good stuff coming out, so stick with us.
Yeah, I'm excited too. If that's what we're getting from the singles that you're releasing up and coming, the maturity of Wyland, then I can't wait. I'm sure many people listening are also excited and can't wait as well. This is Wyland here on Brave New Radio Presents. You can catch them on wearewyland.com. That is WYLAND, wearewyland.com. Any upcoming tours or live performances people can see you?
Not really. We're kind of just going back to the writing room. We're pretty inspired to just kind of write new stuff. So I think we're going to take it easy with the shows. Anything we do will be pretty secret, so you got to pay attention.
All right. Awesome.
Captain
Well,
Geach and the Shrimp Shack Shooter.
there we go.
That's our secret band name, by the way.
Awesome. Well, again, Wyland here on Brave New Radio Presents. We are Wyland.com. Check out their music and watch their music videos. These guys are really great. And I mean, the entire band is amazing. We couldn't get the entire band today, but.
Yeah, we kicked them out because they're not here.
Well, I guess bad news. They just found out today. They just found out right now.
Yeah. Do you play bass or drums or anything?
Yeah, I guess I could join the band. That would be exciting. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you guys again for being here tonight.
Of course.
And thank you for the rest of you listening here on Brave New Radio and Brave New Radio Presents. Keep listening all day, all week, all month long here on 88.7. Why? Because we are the nation's #1 college radio station. Have a great night.